Morning, one. Kevin the Toy Smuggler here, and today we're talking about Starman updates. But right off the bat, just going to remind everybody at the end of this month, on the 21st, Toylanta. I'm going to be there. Got a big panel that Saturday on the Bantha. Yes, the notorious Bantha. So I'll have the actual original sculpture there with me, so you can actually see it live, see it up close, see all the cool, amazing details that's on it. Like I said, it's a very unique piece. It has been the heated discussion for several months now, and like I said, where you get to see it live, and like I said, and hopefully we'll have some good news coming toward that. We're getting closer and closer to that hooray finishing, going across that finish line. And like I said, it's going to be a great day to celebrate. So I'm very much looking forward to all that when all that comes down. So please, if you live anywhere near this area, please come to Toylanta. Come check it out. Like I said, you will not be disappointed. And also, just kind of give everybody to know what's been going on. I finally feel so much better. Not back to 100%, but I actually feel somewhat normal. So everyone's been asking me to get well and stuff on YouTube. Thank y'all very much. Like I said, I've been pushing through this month. And next month is a extremely psychotic month for me. So getting ready for Starman. We're actually start officially working on the book starting June the 1st. But the next 3 months leading up to that, I got a pretty crazy schedule. I've been working at the public library lately. I just this past Tuesday, taught a class on movie making, and every 2 weeks I'll be doing that for 6 weeks. So got four big classes I believe I'm going to be teaching on that, maybe five if things work out right. So every other week I'm going to be teaching a class on movie making at our local library here in Dalton. And also, starting at the end of April, I will be teaching painting at Hobby Lobby. So that's another big thing I got coming up. But I'm actually excited about that one. And the reason is this going to be reinforcing all the painting work that I got to work on Starman. Because like I said, this is not going to be digitally done. It is going to be 90% old school. Great artist Tim Smith is my partner on this, and he's doing all the cool sketches, and I'm coming in behind him painting it, and we're both working on the script and everything. And like I said, I finally got the outline of all three books finished. So now what we're in the process doing is going back over those three-book outline to make sure that the pacing is the way we want it by the pages and stuff. And then hopefully soon, the next 2 or 3 weeks, we will be starting discussing the thumbnails for each page. But I got a big reveal right here. The hero of the story, Arthur Taylor, NASA astronaut. I got a sketch from Tim this past week, and I got it blown up. I'm getting ready to start painting on it this week. And here is the reveal of this. Make sure this gets fully in the camera. But here is our hero. Very slender. He's going to be actually a red-headed character. I can't remember if I mentioned that on the last live feed. But I actually told him to go a lot looser. The Conan sketch that you guys seen, he actually had a whole lot of, Tim does a lot of amazing line artwork. And I really love his artwork, but I'm not sure if all that is needed. So I'm actually going to be painting. I told him to do less on this one, and I'll see how the painting goes. If I need more, that's what, like I said, we're in the discovery stage right now. We're really trying to figure out the color scheme. We want it very vibrant. This one's going to have a lot of cool vegetation in the background that you can see here. And this is his official outfit, what you see here. And the cool thing, sometime at the later this week, or maybe this weekend, I'll do a live cast. I've got all the pieces ordered. I ordered it yesterday morning. Just got done ordering all the Mego parts to come out with the first figure. So by the end of no later, because I ordered it, Sunday morning, I'm thinking no later than Thursday, all the pieces should come in, and hopefully by Friday night, something like that, I'll be able to do a live feed on showing you a complete figure, what one looks like. Now, I do not have the full packaging art done, but I'm actually halfway there. Also too, Saturday night, I actually designed the logo on it, and I think I'll be able to pull that up here. Might be able to grab the camera and turn around and show you guys that. Let me find the file here. See, I start man. There we go. But I got that. I got the logo up. Here we go. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the camera around, show you guys the new, for right now, official logo and test packaging, I guess what you can say. So I got a test mock-up. The only thing that it's not going to have on it is the Arthur Taylor character artwork on it. That's the only thing we're missing on it. Like I said, this is our first sketch that we ever did. But I had this crazy this Saturday night, man. It just like Starman ideas just started exploding through my head, and boom, I knocked the logo out in 6 minutes. Sometimes if you're an artist and you're listening to me, you guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you can just you're on the computer, you're at the drawing board, whatever, and you're just working at it, and just nothing comes out sometimes, or not what you want to come out. And then sometimes you have these brief moments where your vision is so clear and it just flows right out of you, and bam, it happens so fast, no effort, and it's a boom, and it shocks you so bad you just step back and you're like, this is right. And this was one of those rare moments when I created this logo. And even I actually put the card back, whipped it together, I think in like 15-20 minutes. It just like the timing was right. And then I got to share this with Tim. I called him. I said, dude, I got to send you this. You got to check this out. I need your opinion right now, and be cruelly honest with me. And he was total blown away. He said, man, he said, this ups our whole level of excitement up. And I'm going to take the camera around. Like I said, I got the new setup so I can be able to whip it back. And we'll show you the logo and the new card back, or test card back. So whip this around. See if I can get you guys lined up here. There we go. I know you guys are looking at it inverted, but that's what it is. You know, that's what I should do. I should created a mirror version of this. I might try that, considering how these cameras, I don't know why cameras do that, but that's that. And let's see if we can go here to my mouse here, show you the test run. And there's the card back, guys. See if I can't get a little bit closer here. Going for a very retro look. I'm trying to see, we got all of our little legal stuff on there, choking hazards and all that. Made for the adult collector and stuff. But what I might do is, guys, before I do the next live cast, I may take both of these images and create a folder that says mirror image. That way you guys get to see it right. But something else I'm going to show you, that I showed you a picture at the very beginning of a figure. It was my second action figure that I made over 10 years ago. And really, this figure is an embodiment of leading up to this story. And this is, see if I can get the lighting on it here really good. There we go. All right, there we go. Got to go. Everything's backwards. But I made this is my version of Flash Gordon. He's roughly a 7-inch scale figure. And this is, like I said, my first, no, I'm talking about my second full-on action figure with actually movable arms and stuff, movable legs, knees, the whole 9 yards. Let's see if I can get a closer look here. And I'm not really liking my webcam, but so you guys know, this is a 720. I am actually looking at a 1080. So here soon, I'm going to be upgrading the camera so we'll get better focus, better color, better pixelation. So like I said, these live feeds, I'm really enjoying them. So I'm going to be putting in a little bit more effort. I finally got the cool detail. I so much loved in doing this, and I ended up making like a dozen of them or so. Only got like 2 or 3 left. Put this camera back around, folks. All right, set you on. Boom, quick and easy. So much better. It's all styrofoam and electrical tape. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. MacGyver it. So, but yeah, back what I was saying was, I I love the old Flash Gordon, the old Buster Crab ended up being both of those roles, which was very odd that he got to do that. And but like I said, those were such inspiring serials. I love how the story was written, and that's the same stories that George Lucas got inspired from. So I get it, how it can really inspire you to write your own space opera and stuff like that. And like I said, and it just there's just so much adventure when you watch them old black and whites, and you're not distracted with the crazy colors and stuff like that. It is they really let leaned heavily on their DPs to really get the lighting because so there was no color to attract you. So they had to is this light and shadow, just two elements there, and they really had to invoke that drama, And it's still I can watch them today, and it just is just not registering in my head. They're not in color. I really just don't care. So and that's the beauty of something very well written, good actors, and just the DP and the crew doing their job and everything. So just great teamwork. So, but that's that. And like I said, and then I got a small update to the painting that on the first episode of the Starman. I showed you guys a painting I was working. I finally got it to the point where I'm done. It's not a complete painting. I might do a little speckle effect, but like I said, I'll show you where I'm at on it. It's pretty much done. I got to get on this one right here. This one right here, I can't wait to get my hands on. Sorry. Test piece, you got to get set to the side. But here's what we came up with. Here's the color scheme, and it's very vibrant. And like I said, I am going full blown acrylic. The more and more I got to do this process, and to get to the finished depth that I want to do, I had to. I realized really quick, oil paint is not going to dry to let me do this in a timely fashion. I could do it, but it would probably take me nearly twice as long because of having to put my hands on it. But something I am going to be doing is a lot of airbrushing. I think I'm going to be incorporating airbrush in the future artwork. And something else that I tried, all this was done acrylic. Then on top is the reason how I got all this cool depth. I'm going to try to get a closer shot here. And the way I achieved that was doing watercolor brush pens. I started off, I had this cool set here of all your grays up to black. Love this set, by the way. And then just so happened yesterday, and like I said, I worked on this last night, I found that my wife took me to TJ Maxx. So if you're an artist and you love brush pens, go to TJ Maxx. I would never thought I'd find something like this there. But I found this set right here. 36 colors, folks. Look at all that. And that price, $12.99. That's insane. This is cheaper than what I paid just for those 8 colors. So this is an amazing set. I tried it out, and it really enables you to take your basic flat colors that you try to blocking, and then this right here can really just take them to a whole new level. And then the cool thing, when you lay these colors down, if it has too much of a sharp edge, you can take your paintbrush, dip it in a little bit of water, wipe it on a towel, and go in there and start blending and using a Q-tip. You can really work these colors, and that gives you a nice edge without having that comic book ink edge. So we're trying to go a little bit more, and like I said, we want this burst in color. So the only thing that I seen here that I would want to do is a nice wind-blown debris splatter effect to add a little bit more 3D element to it. And that's one thing that when we get ready to start doing our thumbnails, is each thumbnail, we're approaching each thumbnail and each painting and each page like it can be a standalone piece of art, like a Frazetta, a Boris, or something like that. And so with each, no matter what the subject matter is, we got to think, number one, since most of the pages are going to be linear, up and down, horizontal, we really got to, we're not going to get that, the wide feel. That's not going to be, it's going to be hard to accomplish that on this. We're going to have to save those shots for our, in each book too, on the dead center, I think page 10 and 11 or whatever, whatever the dead center of the book is, that's going to be your big panoramic page where we're going to be able to show scope. But all these, we're going to have to concentrate on somehow on how to show depth and try to make these paintings as deep as possible and vibrant. And really, they're going to have a one concentration part, and then everything's going to be starting to go a little bit more abstract. So the viewers have a spot to concentrate on, and then like an area, like get the painting down. So like an area here, this is where all the heavy literature could go, or we may put all the heavy literature right down here. And you see how this is kind of muted? This would be a great place to put white font to bring all the literature down and stuff. So great. So that's what we're trying to do with this. So you'll have tight artwork, and then things will fade out until we have nice places to put all the, and this, we're going heavy narration. I mean, this is going to have kind of a novel feel to it, and that's the whole point. Like I said, this is a hybrid between a graphic novel and a comic book, so to speak. So, and then I think, like I said, these 3 stories, when we end the 3-story arc, it is going to be a kickoff point. Either once we get to that point this fall and we release this out and push it 6 months to a year, either we'll be at a point to where we'll be going forward, or we decide, hey, all right, we told our story, people aren't getting it, we're done. Well, either way, me and Tim are agreeing that we got to do the 3-story arc. We're going to be coming out with roughly possibly 6 figures with this. And like I said, you'll be able to see by this weekend the Arthur Taylor NASA astronaut. He'll be in completely loose, in exactly the way everybody would get. So you get to see him in his fruition. The only thing that we're not sure is if this is going to be the card art that I showed you is going to be the final card art. So, but like I said, I'm excited to get the figure together. I mean, it's like I said, when I ordered that, we ordered 3 of them. We got I'm making one for me, one for Tim to hang up in his office, and we're actually putting another together as a submission piece to a company. So I'm actually already in the process of dropping this in the hands of the owner of a company for, possibly distribution. You never know. So like I said, I got a lot of crazy things we want to accomplish here, but I think we're off to a great start. I hope this interests you guys. But like I said, once again, here is the first official artwork on the NASA astronaut Arthur Taylor. And like I said, I'm going to keep quiet on what the color scheme is for him. Hoping to surprise you with that later this week and everything as everything comes in. Like I said, but I'm hoping to really, my challenge this week is to really get in here and slap some heavy, crazy color on this thing, and to make him pop, and just to show you guys the true look and mood that we're going for on this process. And I do have a title for the first book. Actually, I have that title all 3, but I will share the title for book number 1 is Fallen Star. That's the name of the opening book. And like I said, we got the outline finally done on all 3. Like I said, now we're just in the grueling process of, and it's actually really the most crucial part, is nailing these thumbnails down to get the depth and the dynamic scope that we're looking for, the emotional feel. It's like action stop mid center. So it's just going to be in the heat of the action, and that is so hard to capture. But where me and Tim are both looking for the challenge, this is both of our attitudes. And when we talk about this will be both mine and him together, our greatest works. Bottom line, that's our attitude. That's the level of commitment that we're putting into this. So we're going to pulling out everything, all of our tricks that we got. We're throwing it in on this book. So, and like I said, volume 1 should be technically, I would say, over with before the end of the summer, and maybe even volume 2 at that point. We're hoping to get all the principal artwork done by August, and hopefully we'll have all 3 out for release. We're going to, I think we're debating on coming out of them one at a time, or coming out with them all 3 at once. We're still up on the fence how we want to do that, because we're actually looking at somewhere between now and June we may be kicking off the Kickstarter plan for this thing. So that may be a possibility how we work this program to get it rolling is running it through a Kickstarter format of some sort. So that's where we're at, guys. Like I said, make sure you join me at Toylanta. Coming up, y'all, it's creeping up on me so fast. It always does. Feel like I got all this time. The next thing you know, time's gone. So, guys, thank you for joining me. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. Enjoy the update. Like I said, I got a lot of great things. Like I said, this is an original idea coming from me and Tim Smith. Guys, we're going to do everything we can, but we're going to blow your minds. Guarantee you. Toy Smuggler, have a great day.